I wish I could claim him as a son.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, you're way cooler than my dad.
Don't let him see that.
Sorry,
Oh,
Dad.
please let him see that clip.
So, Matt, this is the second time in your career you're playing someone who's trying to get home from The Martian to The Odyssey. I was wondering, is this something you're drawn to, or does Hollywood keep stranding you places?
They can strand me as long as they want if those are the outcomes. You know, Interstellar, I'm also stranded.
Yeah.
So those are some good.
Saving Private Ryan, you're a little
Saving
stranded.
Private Ryan. So those are, you know, I'll take those jobs if I can get them.
I mean, if they make as good films as those, keep them coming.
Yeah, that's exactly.
That's a good list there.
That's a good list.
That's a great list.
That's going to be a great clip. And Tom, I was wondering if there was lessons you took from doing Romeo and Juliet on stage, bringing into this, and if so, what were they?
I tell you what, the most valuable lesson I learned from doing a play was I found my focus improved greatly, because you'll be doing these complicated lines and someone might be coughing or someone's phone might go off, and you can't allow one person to disrupt the experience for 1,000 people. And, you know, I used to find myself struggling on set if, you know, sets are busy places, they're noisy, there's lots of movement happening behind the camera. I used to find it really difficult to stay focused. And after doing that play and exercising that every single night, I definitely have found much more focus.
That's a great observation, actually, because you're making me think that there are film actors I've encountered who are more fragile. You know, if a phone goes off or if a thing, you know, and when you do a play, you have no choice but to, like, the lights are on and you make your entrance and you have to keep going. And you're right, it does really improve your concentration.
Well, there you go. Recommend it to every actor. Get it done. You recently said, Matt, that filming this was more like an expedition.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, was there any situations during either being out in the ocean, in the storms and stuff, that you actually feared for your life?
No, never.
Chris is super safety conscious.
Yeah, he's like, obsessive about safety, and the trick is to and what's hard is to make something look dangerous but not have it actually be dangerous, and so there was a lot of that, but that takes a lot of work but no, there was never any fear. Even when he was waterboarding me at the end at the Universal backlot. I knew I was still going to make it to lunch.
What's the story behind that?
Well, we had to get some close-ups on the raft, and it was the last day of shooting, and so I'm lying on this raft because we'd done stuff in the open ocean, but we needed a controlled environment to shoot these tight shots, and so water started getting poured on my head, and I just heard him giggling, and I'm like, I haven't heard you laugh while we're working for 100 days, and this is the one. I'm like, you're waterboarding me on the last day of work. So
obviously, you two play a father and son in the film. Did that relationship naturally carry behind the scenes? I know you didn't get to have loads of scenes together.
I actually see him a lot more as a colleague than as a son figure. You know, I may be an older brother, or maybe I'm just don't want to get old, but. But no, he's incredible and reminds me a lot of me at that age. You know, he's accomplished more than I had by that time, I think. But just great choices, just unbelievably professional and kind to everybody. You know, I wish I could claim him as a son.
Would you claim him back?
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, you're way cooler than my dad.
Don't let him see that.
Sorry,
Oh,
Dad.
please let him see that clip.
No, I remember my dad. One of the most memorable moments I have with my dad is sitting down. We were on a family holiday in Portugal, and he finally decided I was old enough to watch The Bourne Identity. That franchise is one of... I've spoken to Matt about this ad nauseum. It's one of my favourite franchises going, and I remember sitting down with my dad in Portugal watching that movie for the first time. So working with Matt was very special for me and for my dad.
Well, that's all we have time for, but again, such an amazing film.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much.